Ladies and gentlemen, this is your host, Khalil Brathwaite, of the Khalil, host of the Khalil the Hannibal Sports Board and Facebook page. Today, I'll be discussing Anthony Davis not getting traded, that is, the fallout from the NBA trade, yesterday's NBA trade fallout. I'll also be discussing the fact that Kenny Omega signed with AEW and what happened last night when he encountered Y2J once again at the All or Nothing Double Rally. AEW Double Nothing Rally. I'll also be talking about the NBA All Star Draft, 2019 NBA All Star Draft Charlotte. I'll also be discussing the ROH Wrestling Festival of Honor and the NBA trade deadline to see NBA trade from yesterday. I'll tell you all about that. But right now, I'm gonna start things off with the fact that Anthony Davis did not get traded. I can tell you that right now. So basically, Anthony Davis is intending. Well, basically, the Pelicans, however, they're intending to have him play for another season. So basically, it's possible that Anthony Davis is gonna. Well, it is necessary that Anthony Davis is indeed gonna be a free agent though in the summer or in 2020. But the Pelicans, they said to play him throughout the entire season. So basically, he wasn't traded yesterday. But it's obvious to me that, even though Anthony Davis insisted that he wanted out, and even though the fact that he gave everything to the city, to the fans, he wasn't traded. He was supposed to be traded by yesterday. Well, that's just deadline, and that didn't happen. So Anthony Davis, he didn't go anywhere. His name never came up. I mean, Lakers, they just failed to get Anthony Davis. All the other teams, they failed to get him. So you basically never know where Anthony Davis is going to wind up at. That's something that's going to be hard to figure out. So, quite frankly, to be honest, Anthony Davis, at this point, I'm pretty sure that he's worried. Look, as long as he's not injured again, he'll be playing for tonight, that is. I'll tell you that right now. And it also seems very obvious that Anthony Davis, he's working his way to, I mean, they might as well play him out of the season, if you will. I mean, he's going to be free agent, though, in the summer or next summer, that is. So basically, you never know where Anthony Davis is going to be at. And he already got fined. He already got fined $50K, that is, saying that he wants out of the Pelicans for sure. Basically, he said like 2 weeks ago that he wants to be traded to a team that's going to win the title. And unfortunately, yesterday, Anthony Davis wasn't traded anywhere. He wasn't traded to the Lakers, wasn't traded to the Rockets, the Wiz, Thunder, none of those teams. Rockets, they decided to have him stay put. I'm sorry, the Pelicans, they decided to have him stay put for once. So I'm not sure which side of the bargain this is going to be on, but I can tell you this right now, that Anthony Davis, at this point, he's got to make up his mind. I mean, he wasn't traded yesterday. Yes, there was a deadline. And obviously, I mean, what's next for Anthony Davis? Where does it all go from here? When does the buck stop there, really? I mean, is Anthony Davis going to stay, or is he? I mean, he wasn't traded yesterday. Is he staying with the Pelicans, or is he considering, again, wanting out? And no one knows what the future holds for Anthony Davis. But I can tell you, though, that probably in the summertime, he's going to be traded soon enough. He may change his mind. Even though he was not traded yesterday, I can tell you, though, that Anthony Davis he's going to play throughout the entire season, I'll tell you that. But by next year in 2020, he'll be a free agent, that is, in 2020, and he'll probably, get himself traded somewhere. Maybe with the Lakers, Celtics. Well, not the Celtics. I wasn't the one that would go there. Maybe the Rockets, Thunder. They probably might get him. The Sixers could probably get him, but you never know. But that's how it is. So Anthony Davis, ladies and gentlemen, was not traded yesterday by the deadline yesterday. So that's all you have to know right there. I want to move on to who got traded though. The NBA, the trade yesterday's trade deadline, the fallout deadline that is. I'll tell you who went where. Markelle Fultz has been traded to the Magic in exchange for Jonathan Simmons. Now Jonathan Simmons is going to be going to the Sixers. The Sixers, they get a 2019 second-round pick and a 2020 first-round pick. Markelle Fultz is owed $22 million throughout 2020 and 2021. Wesley Johnson's been traded to the Wiz. Marcus Gasol's been traded to the Raptors in exchange for C.J. Miles, Jonas Valanciunas, DeLon Wright. They go. So basically, Jonas Valanciunas, DeLon Wright, they go to the Grizz. And they get in the Grizz, they get a 2024 second-round pick. Marc Gasol has $25.6 million player option next year. That is Nikola Milicic. He's been traded to the Bucks in exchange for Jason Smith, Stanley Johnson. Denver gets a 2019 second-round pick. The Wiz get a 2020 and 2021 second-round picks. And the Bucks, they get a 2020 second-round pick. Michael Beasley and Ivica Zubac, they get traded to the Clippers. And Mike Muscala, he's been traded to the Lakers. That's a massive one right there. Anthony Davis, that he wasn't traded right there. That's a big move right there. You got I told you the Markelle Fultz been traded to the Magic. Sixers get Jonathan Simmons, first-round pick. That is Tyler Dorsey gets traded to the Grizz. Jabari Bird and Shelvin Mack, that is Kevin Mack. They get traded to the Hawks. The Clips, they get a second-round pick. Pacers get Nick Stauskas, Wade Baldwin, and a second-round pick. Rockets, they get rights to majority. Yeah, they get rights to majority option. Rockets get rights to Marty Lunin, that is. Harrison Barnes get traded to the Kings. Mavs, they get Zebo and Justin Jackson, that is. Marquise Morris traded to the Pelicans. They get a 2023 second-round pick. James Ennis gets traded to the Sixers. Rockets get a second-round swap rights. Alec Burks gets traded to the Kings with a second-round pick. Brandon Knight, Marquise Chris, they get traded to the Cavs, along with a second lottery pick, first-round pick, Jabari Parker and Portis, they get traded to the Wiz, along with the 2023 second-round pick. Otto Porter Jr. gets traded to the Bulls. Anderson gets traded to the Heat. They get a second-round pick. Tyler Johnson and Wayne Ellington, they get to the Phoenix Suns. Lakers, they get Reggie Bullock. Mile Kinkovic, that is. Pistons, they get a 2020 second-round pick. And pretty much, let's see. They get 2020, it's going to be 2020 first-round pick, 2021 third-round pick, 2020 second-round pick. Tobias Harris, here got traded to the Sixers, along with Brian Marjanovic and Mike Salah, that is. Clippers, they get Landry Strumont, that is. Wilson Chandler, Mike Muscala, and a first-round pick. So basically, folks, those were your pick. Those were your trade deadlines. rise and fallouts in the NBA trade deadline. Anthony Davis is staying put, as you all know. You found out yesterday. So that's all there is to it. There's nothing more to be said about this, though. So teams may like where they're at. Well, they're gonna get used to every now and then, though. So that's all you have to know, ladies. So the trade deadline was yesterday. Anthony Davis did not go anywhere, so I'm not sure where Anthony Davis is gonna wind up at. He's staying. He could be going. He's even played out of the season. So you don't know what future holds. What's gonna be holding? What the future holds for him, though. So I'll let you know. I'll let you guys know as to where he goes from there. So you never know what the future holds for him. By the way. Now I want to move on to another topic. I also want to point out on is the fact that the 2019 NBA All-Star Draft was yesterday. That is. Now there were some trades. There were some trades this one. You know, Team King LeBron James and Team Greg Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. King LeBron. So Team King LeBron is King LeBron James, Durantula, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, AD Anthony Davis, Killer Clayface Klay Thompson, Damian Lillard, Ben Simmons, LaMarcus Aldridge, Karl Anthony Towns, Real Deal Bradley Beal, D-Wade, Dwayne Wade, Greg Freak, John Antetokounmpo, Stupid Steph Curry, Process Joel Embiid, PG-13, Kemba Walker, Chris Middleton, Nikola Jovic, Russell Westbrook, Blake Griffin, D'Angelo Russell, Nikola Vucevic, Kyle Lowry, and Dirk Nowitzki. There were some trades, by the way, so be careful, guys. So Team King LeBron James, they decided to they switch over to, well, pretty much Ben Simmons. They get the Greek Freak there. And you know what the Greek Freak said when King LeBron James got Anthony Davis, AD Anthony Davis? Greek Freak said, "Isn't that tampering?" Well, look, it was a whole game of chess. That's what it is. And even though Anthony Davis did not get traded yesterday, and have sounds gonna be so. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this list of the 2019 NBA All-Star team, All-Star draft. That is the Team King LeBron James versus Team Greek Freak. That is. Let me know what your responses and your comments are, and I'll be more than happy to respond and address that. So that's all I gotta know. There were some changes, slight changes out, by the way, though. So I'll let you guys know about that, by the way. Let me know how you like that list. Let me know about that. Now I want to move on to another topic. Also, another important topic that I want to point out on. Rajon Rondo last night made a game-winning jump shot in front against his former team, the Celtics, who's won a title with them. Now there's a lot of history between Lakers and Celtics. I'll tell you that. Rajon Rondo made a game-winning jump shot. That is at the fourth quarter, the final quarter, beat the buzzer beater. So congrats to the Lakers getting a 1-point win. Congrats to them. I hope that this momentum furthers the Lakers to get a title. I mean, before they do so, hope they win more games by winning more games, making a playoff spot. So basically, it's very clear they probably didn't need Anthony Davis. I know they got Rajon Rondo, they got LeBron James, and all the other guys in there, Kyle Kuzma. But really, despite that 42-point loss to the Pacers, Lakers last night, they came back with a 1-point win when Rajon Rondo made a game-winning shot against the former team that he's been on, the Celtics, alongside Kyrie Irving and all the other guys in there. But, congrats to the Lakers. Rajon Rondo making a game-winning shot in front of his own team. I mean, he's won a title with the Celtics, like some Paul Pierce, KG, Ray Allen. That is, we all know that there's so much history between Lakers and Celtics, but last night was one of them. I'll tell you that it was no different. It was just a whole different era. You saw Rajon Rondo face his former team having a game-winning jump shot. And that's congrats to that. So let it be known the Lakers they'll get a playoff spot. Hopefully, they have to win more games in order to do so. So that's all I gotta know. But I obviously think that maybe, just maybe, the Lakers they get a playoff spot. Maybe they'll be able to eliminate whoever's wiped out, and maybe they'll be able to face those sickening Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. That's what I'm looking forward to right there. even though King LeBron James was out with the strained left groin injury, that is, he still got it though. But I'm looking forward to seeing a whole lot more with his new team, the Lakers. As Rajon, Rondo, Khalil, Lance Stevenson in that lineup though. But obviously, to me, I mean, that was an instant classic. I will tell you that. But make no mistake about it, Celtics are a legitimate threat, and they're going to the Eastern Conference playoffs. And I'm looking at the Lakers right now. They're a legitimate threat to the Western Conference division right now. So even though they may have been ninth place, they'll still get up there one more game, say the very least. I'm looking forward to that outcome. So that's what I'm going to see. That's why I expect a lot more from the Lakers. Rajon Rondo, King LeBron James, and the other guys in there. That's what I'm expecting to see right there. So hopefully it's going to be a different story and different outcome. That's what I'm looking forward to right there. Now I also want to move on to another topic, that is, as you may have found out last night at the AEW Double or Nothing rally. That's right, guys. The wait is already over. Kenny Omega, he is signed with AEW as a full-time member. That's right, guys. Waiting is over. Kenny Omega is signed with AEW All Elite Wrestling. And what happened at the Double or Nothing rally is the fact that Y2J Chris Jericho, once again, he went face-to-face with Kenny Omega. Because you guys remember, Kenny Omega did face off against Y2J Chris Jericho for the IWGP title, which saw massive headlines. And Kenny Omega did beat Y2J Chris Jericho, that is. And it was a good match, I'll tell you that. The Double or Nothing rally, a Double or Nothing that is coming up in May. So, big things are going to happen for Kenny Omega. Congrats to that. And I know for sure. So, that's going to be an epic match of the century. I'm looking forward to that. That's a no title. So, that was absolutely epic, and it did not disappoint. You guys remember, though, the Jericho Cruise. It was the Y2 the Bucks of Jericho taking on Kenny Omega, Cody, and Marty Scurll, that is. They fought out. They took on Y2J Chris Jericho and the Young Bucks. Good match. That was last year, though, by the way. That was last year. There will be the Cruise of Jericho, the Jericho Cruise, Volume Part 2, that is. So it's really incredible. It's very, very incredible. Last one didn't disappoint, I can tell you that. But this one, well, won't disappoint either, I'll tell you that. Whichever date that is, I'll address and announce that. So that's all you have to know, ladies and gentlemen. And, it was really incredible. And it's going to be rematched in maybe the Double or Nothing rally. So possible match is going to happen. I'm looking forward to that. So congrats to Kenny Omega signing with AEW. That is, you saw make his appearance in this press conference. So that's all I got to know right there. Kenny Omega is signed with AEW Wrestling. So nothing more to it, though. So he's got bright future ahead. I'm looking forward to the big things happening, though. There are more signings, that I'll tell you that. You saw Kylie Ray, Smiley Kylie Ray, Nyla Rose, Phoenix, and Pentagon Jr., the Lucha Brothers. There have also been signings from, really, MJF's already in there, you know it. SCU, Young Bucks, they're in there. So they made a matchup statement. It's going to be pretty incredible. I hope you guys enjoy AEW Wrestling and WWE as well. But it's going to be pretty incredible. So, Double Nothing Rally. Tickets will be going on sale, pre-sale. Swig, that is next week. I'll have to let you know about that. And that's all you have to know, folks. So, Kenny Omega is signed with AEW. I want to remind you guys that. So, that's all you have to know for that, ladies and gents. That's all you're going to do. So, Kenny Omega signed with All Elite Wrestling. So, that's all there is to it. That's not a spoiler. That's just the result. He showed up at the Double Nothing rally last night, and he said he signed with AEW, so that's all you have to know, folks. That's all you got to know, folks. That's all there is to it. Now, when we move to another topic, I also want to point out the fact that Ring of Honor Wrestling has just announced the G1 Supercard Festival of Honor, which will be April 5th at the Hulu Theater at MSG in New York City. So it's going to be some meet and greets. It's going to be arm wrestling. It's also going to be tickets going to be going on sale by next week. Also, gonna be a lot more in that. You'll get a chance to see arm wrestling. You'll see hosted by Matt Taven. You'll also be seeing great with Dalton Castle, many other superstars in there with Ring of Honor, NJPW, and don't forget, folks, the G1 Supercard of Honor. The G1 Supercard of Honor is gonna be April 6th, so it'll be an incredible sight. I hope you guys enjoy that. It'll be live on pay-per-view, Fight TV. So enjoy it, folks. It'll be live on pay-per-view. Enjoy it, folks. So it's gonna be pretty incredible. Must see, must watch, and it'll be incredible and it won't disappoint. So that's all you have to know right there. So Ring of Honor, so the Festival of Honor, the G1 Supercard Festival of Honor is April 5th, Hulu Theater, MSG, Madison Square Garden. So all you gotta know, folks, that's all you have to know. So that's all there is, ladies and gents. So much, let me know what your comments and reactions to that are. Now I want to move on to another topic that is also want to point out on. It's the fact that there will be a first ever international superstar shakeup that's going to be taking place on April 15th. That's dates at the WrestleMania week. That is April 15th and 16th on Raw and SmackDown, and in the Canadian border, Montreal, Canada. That is. So really, folks, it's going to be incredible. So you never know who's going to go where, and there'll be a whole lot more. Let me know what you think about that, and I'll be more than happy to adjust. So you have to know. You never know who's gonna. I mean, we've seen Becky Lynch. She's shown them on Raw, SmackDown. We've seen that, and she's been suspended for sure until she sees a doctor for her knee. That is, was she injured at the Royal Rumble, Women's Royal Rumble. That is, but her suspension is gonna be lifted unless she sees a doctor. So all you gotta know, and so you gotta figure out right there. And looking forward to different outcomes. So that's all you have to know, ladies and gents, and it'll be incredible. So that's all there is to it, though. So again, ladies and gents, the International Superstar Shakeup will be April 15th and 16th, Raw and SmackDown in Montreal, Canada. Don't miss out on that. Tune into the USA Network for that. A whole lot more. So that's after WrestleMania week. So all you gotta know about that. So I gotta know about that, folks. Now we're moving to another topic I also want to point out on is the fact that former Oklahoma Sooners coach, football coach that is, Bob Stoops, he will be the head coach of the and GM of the Dallas XFL team in 2020. So congrats to that. Hope you do big things there, and I'm so hoping it's a different outcome. It was really incredible. So looking forward to that. By the way, looking forward to that. Now we'll move to another topic, though, and a lot of you guys may have already known this, and this is a really sad moment, ladies and gents. And as you all know, Frank Robinson, the first black MLB manager to win an AL and to win MVP in AL and NL, he has died at 83. That is. He was also manager of Cleveland Indians back in 1975, inducted into the 82 Baseball Hall of Fame, ranked 10th on the career home run list with 586, won Triple Crown with the Orioles in 1966, served as the MLB Executive VP of Baseball Development, focusing on increasing African American participation in MLB. 1956 Rookie of the Year Award, the 61 MVP and Golden Glove, trade to the Orioles ahead of the 1966 season, AL MVP, following 1966 campaign, MLB, ranks 249, 49 home runs, 122 RBIs, 130.316 batting average, and 122 runs scored. Helped Orioles win first World Series title. So really, also in the AL Manager of the Year with the Orioles in 1989. He was an MVP in both the AL and NL leagues, Cincinnati Reds and Orioles. So thoughts and prayers out to Frank Robinson, Frank Robinson's family members, his fans, colleagues, close ones out there. Entire baseball, MLB. I know it's a tough loss out there, but legend of his prime, so your legacy won't be forgotten. Will not be forgotten though. And this will be pretty. And I know it's pretty tough with that, but your legacy will live forever though. So thoughts praise out to that. By the way, thoughts praise out to colleagues, family members, and your close ones out there. So teammates. So legacy will live on forever and ever. That's all you gotta know, folks. That's all you have to know. Now, I also want to get down to another topic. I also want to address the fact that the New York Mets will be hosting WWE Day at Citi Field on April 6th during WrestleMania 35 week. All you gotta know, ladies and gents. So, nothing more to be said about that. And all you gotta figure out for sure. So, yeah, everybody. So WrestleMania 35 is gonna be April 7th. That is MetLife Stadium. Pretty good. But before that, so basically they will be hosting the Mets will be hosting WWE Day at Citi Field on April 6th during WrestleMania 35 week, and all there is to it, folks. So looking forward to that, and nothing more will be said. So all you gotta figure out for sure. I'll tell you that right now. It's gonna be pretty incredible. Also want to point out that there's a fire at Flamengo Training Center that killing 10 or more players. It was a Brazilian soccer club based in Rio de Janeiro. So my thoughts and prayers, my condolences go out to their teams, their family members, their colleagues, loved ones out there. I know it's a tough loss out there, but you got this, guys. I know it's been pretty tough, but it's a tough scene out there. So thoughts and prayers out to them. I know this has been really devastating out there, but make it safely, please, guys. So please do so. I'll be next. I know it's a sad moment for a lot of people out there. So keep in touch, everybody. So thoughts and prayers out to you guys. I know it's been tough out there. So that's all you need to know, ladies and gents. Nothing more to it, folks. Nothing more to it. Now, as you know, folks, Gronkinator, he got his he was hit with a beer can during the Pages Parade though this past week. And he just pointed out to Jimmy Fallon though that he's probably got. He just say that's probably a little spoiler though, but really, I'm very curious about this. He's got like a week to think that over. So I'm looking forward to that. I really am. So I never know what the future holds for Gronkinator. That may have been his last game. Super Bowl 53 may have been his last game, which was the absolute worst, by the way. But obviously, Super Bowl 53 may have been his last game. Super Bowl appearances, NFL appearances. So you never know how that's going to turn out. That's all you got to know, folks. Now I want to move on to probably a different topic, though. Julian Edelman. He was on Ellen though, and he got his beard shaved for donation, that is. So congrats to that. Thank goodness he got a whole different look now. And Julian Edelman, he had a whole bunch of beard on him though, a whole bunch of hair on his beard. So Julian Edelman's got a whole different look. So congrats to Julian Edelman getting his beard shaved. And even though I shave as well, I shave. But congrats to Julian Edelman still for the doing it for charity, for a little donation now. That's pretty good. It's incredible. So what a sight that is. What an incredible sight that is. So that's all you gotta know, folks. He's an NBA MVP. Probably not maybe MVP, but that's all you gotta figure out for sure. And then Patriots are still 6-time Super Bowl champs, and that's all you gotta know, folks. All right, well, ladies and gents, that's gonna do it for the Khalil the Hannibal Sports Boy YouTube channel, Facebook page. Please be sure to subscribe to the Khalil the Hannibal Sports Boy YouTube channel, Facebook page by any means necessary. Please be sure to send me your comments, tweet your reactions from yesterday's NBA trade deadline fallout. Be sure to send me your comments, your tweets, your reactions, and your thoughts from Anthony Davis not being traded yesterday. Even though he's going to be kept around. Going to be a free agent, that is. For sure, let me know some of your comments, tweets, your reactions, your responses to that. Let me know what you think of the 2019 NBA All-Star Draft featuring Team King LeBron James and Team Greek Freak making their picks already yesterday. Let me know what you think of the ROH Wrestling G1 Supercard Festival of Honor, April 5th, Hulu Theater, MSG, Madison Square Garden, that is, NYC, New York City. Tell me what you also think. Some of your comments, tweet your reaction, your responses from The first ever national superstar shakeup, April 15th and 16th. Montreal, Canada. Let me know what your comments, reactions, your responses are. Tell me what you think of Rajon Rondo's game-winning buzzer beater last night. Faced off against his former team, the Celtics. Getting a big win, that is. Let me know what you think about that. And let me know what you think. Yeah, so Lakers are better without Anthony Davis. They're probably better without being traded. So that's all you gotta know, folks. They're focusing on basketball. That's nothing more to be said. So all you gotta know. So looking forward to that. Also, let me know what you think of Kenny Omega signing with AEW. That is, he did announce that last night. Let me know what you think of Kenny Omega signing with AEW Wrestling, All Elite Wrestling. Send me your comments, your tweets, your reactions, your responses on that in the comment section. I'll address it in response to that, and I'll reply to that. Some of your replies to that. Also, be sure to send your well wishes, your thoughts and prayers to Frank Robinson's family members, colleagues, and close ones out there, in spite of the loss. They died of 83. That is. Let me know what your comments, what your reactions and thoughts are about that. So your condolences along the way. Also, be sure to send me your tell what you think of the New York Mets hosting WWE Day on April 6th during WrestleMania 35. Let me know your comments, your reaction, your response, your thoughts are, and let me know what you think of Bob Stoops being named the head coach and GM of the Dallas XFL team in 2020. Let me know your comments, your reaction, your response are. But we'll have to address it and respond to that. That's all I gotta know, folks. And I'll be back more live updates, breaking news, training topics, developing storylines all over the sports world and the Khalil the Sports World YouTube channel, Facebook page. And that's all I gotta know for once. So nothing more to it though. So